I'm not here to sugarcoat it. The UK is at a breaking point. You're told there's no money to fix your economy, but billions are flowing overseas. PS 18 billion to Mauritius, PS 12.8 billion to Ukraine, and PS 11.6 billion in overseas aid. Meanwhile, your own budget is a black hole. How does that make sense? Your taxes are rising, public services are crumbling.
That America is made aware of what is going on in Ireland. What is going on in Ireland is a travesty. Our government is the government of zero action with zero accountability. You know, our money is being spent on overseas issues that has nothing to do with the Irish people. The illegal immigration racket is running ravage on the country. There are rural towns in Ireland that have been overrun in one swoop, that have become a minority.
Conor McGregor's White House visit on St. Patrick's Day was more than a celebrity moment. It was a powerful statement. Instead of just celebrating, McGregor took the chance to address pressing issues affecting Ireland and the UK. Sitting with Donald Trump and Keir Starmer, he boldly tackled topics like illegal immigration, government neglect, and the growing disconnect between politicians and the people. It was a message that went beyond politics, speaking directly to everyday concerns.
Anyone that sheds a light on this, they do not deserve to be, turned on in society. They deserve to be praised. So, I pray for more light on the bad things that happen and, correct things that happen.
Thank you, Conor.
McGregor's words left many stunned, raising questions about whether his political voice could match the impact of his fighting career. Could this moment ignite a larger conversation about Ireland's future? McGregor didn't hold back, calling out the Irish government for failing the very people it's meant to serve. He slammed their lack of action and accountability, pointing out how leaders focus on foreign issues while ignoring the struggles of everyday Irish citizens. His words resonated deeply, reflecting the frustration of those who feel abandoned by their leaders.
Civil war in the UK is inevitable. He is a powerful voice. A lot of people follow him on Twitter. Are you worried about his impact, or might he have a point about some of the things he's saying?
My focus is on ensuring that our communities are safe. That is my sole focus. And I think it's very important for us all to support the police.
From rising crime rates to a lack of investment in local communities, McGregor's passionate remarks gave voice to the frustrations of those who feel like their concerns are being overlooked. His stance was more than just criticism. It was a call for change, urging the government to start putting Ireland's citizens first. Conor McGregor's comments on illegal immigration hit a nerve, especially in rural Ireland. He spoke out about how the unchecked influx of immigrants is rapidly changing the makeup of small towns. For many in these rural areas, it feels like their communities are being overrun, with longtime residents suddenly becoming a minority in their own hometowns.
So, like there's crazy stuff happening in the UK where people are getting like 2-3 year prison sentences for Facebook posts. Yeah, I don't think I should go to visit Britain because they're gonna drag out some tweet and say 2 years in prison for this tweet or something bullshit like that, So anyway, I think that's with Trump elected, we can put a stop to that stuff and say no way, no, nope, no throwing people in prison for random social media posts. That's crazy. Yeah, it's happened a lot. No, I mean, it's so crazy in Britain that they actually have released convicted pedophiles in order to imprison people for making social media posts. That is a real thing that happened. Insane.
McGregor highlighted the growing tension as locals see their resources stretched thin while newcomers get benefits they can't access. Families who've lived in these areas for generations now feel sidelined. He shed light on how the government's inaction is leaving rural communities to struggle, while the population grows at an unsustainable rate. His message was clear: if these issues aren't addressed, the very identity of rural Ireland is at risk. McGregor also expressed frustration over how taxpayer money is spent on overseas issues, while the struggles of Irish citizens are ignored. With rising costs and local hardships mounting, he called for a shift in focus, urging leaders to prioritize their own people instead of foreign concerns.
Main stage has the issues the people of Ireland face been spoke. You know, our government has long since abandoned the voices of the people of Ireland, and it's high time that America is made aware of what is going on in Ireland. What is going on in Ireland is a travesty. Our government is the government of zero action with zero accountability. You know, our money is being spent on overseas issues that has nothing to do with the Irish people. The illegal immigration racket is running ravage on the country. There are rural towns in Ireland that have been overrun in one swoop, that have become a minority in one swoop. So issues need to be addressed, and the 40 million Irish Americans, as I said, need to hear this, because if not, there will be...
For Mcgregor, it's all about putting Ireland first, ensuring the government tackles domestic issues before reaching beyond its borders. His message struck a chord with those who feel ignored, while leaders focus on everything except the welfare of their own people. Mcgregor didn't shy away from sensitive topics, including Tommy Robinson's incarceration, using it as a symbol of the political silence on critical issues in both the UK and Ireland. He criticized the Irish government for its failure to address tough topics like immigration and national identity, highlighting the broader problem of silencing voices that challenge the status quo. Mcgregor also took aim at the UK's handling of immigration, drawing a stark comparison between the struggles in both countries. He pointed out how longtime citizens in both Ireland and the UK feel sidelined, while newcomers are prioritized with benefits they can only dream of. For Mcgregor, this growing frustration shared by Irish and British citizens is clear. Everyday people need to come first, not political correctness or outside interests.
You don't want them to advertise?
No.
What do you mean?
If somebody's gonna try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go fuck yourself.
But
Go fuck yourself. Is that clear? I hope it is.
Keir Starmer, leader of the UK's Labour Party, claimed free speech in the UK was thriving. Mcgregor wasn't having it. He fired back, saying free speech is under serious threat. Mcgregor argued that the truth is being suppressed, and people are afraid to speak up without facing backlash. To him, Starmer's words were just political spin, ignoring the reality where freedom of expression is being eroded. Mcgregor's frustration was clear, as he pointed out how those in power are silencing anyone who challenges the narrative. For Mcgregor, this wasn't about political correctness. It was about defending the right of ordinary people to speak freely without fear of retribution. Mcgregor also didn't hold back on the impact of mass immigration on national identity. He warned that both Ireland and the UK risk losing their unique cultural identities if current trends continue. For Mcgregor, it's not just a political issue, it's about preserving what makes these countries special. He believes unchecked immigration is rapidly changing the social and cultural fabric, leaving longtime citizens feeling disconnected from their own country.
There's no hotels there. They're all taken over. They're all African hotels.
Yeah.
Americans stay here.
Yeah.
Americans stay here.
Hey, Conor.
Oh. Hey.
Hey,
how are you?
Hey, Conor, first of all, did you get some time with President Trump? And also, I know there's some Irish immigrants in the U.S. without status. What do you think should happen to them?
The Irish immigrants?
There's some recent Irish immigrants without status.
Are we taking questions?
Taking over the podium.
Ireland and America,
Mcgregor called for urgent action to protect the values and traditions that have shaped both Ireland and the UK for centuries. He stressed that if these issues aren't tackled now, future generations might find themselves in a country that no longer feels like home. For Mcgregor, the time to act is now, before the very identity of both nations is lost to changes they weren't prepared for. He also made a powerful appeal to the 40 million Irish Americans, urging them to pay attention to what's happening back home. Mcgregor reminded them that the ongoing immigration crisis could drastically alter the Ireland they once called home. If these issues aren't addressed soon, future generations of Irish Americans might not recognize the country they cherish. This isn't just a local issue. It has global consequences for the Irish community. Mcgregor urged Irish Americans to stand up and ensure that Ireland remains a place where their culture and traditions can thrive.
Right, it's one of my own. I guess you want to do all. I tell you what, your work ethic is inspiring. Your work rate is inspiring.
It's not just Mcgregor speaking out. Elon Musk, known for his bold views on global issues, has also weighed in on the situation in Ireland. His comments echo the urgency to preserve national identities and address concerns like illegal immigration, which threaten to change the character of countries. Mcgregor's message is clear. Irish people abroad have a responsibility to protect the future of the island they cherish before it's too too late. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. More videos are on screen now.